Hey gang, we're looking at Isaiah chapter 40, the first 5 verses of chapter 40. I'd really like if you spent some time reading that because it is kind of profound when we think about what it took for the Christmas story to actually happen. And remember, as we're doing this, we're asking two questions. One, what does this have to do with the Christmas story? Well, let me give you a little illustration. When the president travels anywhere, if it is an official work-related travel, uh, there's so much fanfare that comes alongside with this travel. He's got the Secret Service, but they're not actually responsible for security detail while he's traveling. They go ahead of him. They scout the area where he's landing, scout the areas where he's going to be visiting, and they make plans for him to do that and ensure that that can be as safe as possible. They also request the help of other agencies like the Department of Defense or the Coast Guard or even the Department of Homeland Security, who are all responsible for his security while he's traveling amidst Air Force One or whatever the travel may be. And then you even invoke other departments and agencies of the government. And the amount of detail that's required, there's not any trips that are happening at the spur of the moment, at least official trips. Uh, about 20 or 25 years ago, there was a report given for when Queen Elizabeth II visited the United States. And this is what was on the report. When she travels, there were certain logistics involved. Her 4,000 pounds of luggage, including 2 outfits for every occasion, a mourning outfit just in case someone dies, 40 pints of plasma, and a white kid leather toilet seat cover. She brought along her own hairdresser, 2 valets, and a host of other attendants. A brief visit to royalty to a foreign country can easily cost up to $20 million. Now that's a lot to prepare for these trips of these dignities and the different ministries and a variety of jobs that they are given in their travel. But 2,000 years ago, as we contrast that with God's visit to earth, which took place in an animal shelter with no attendants present and nowhere to lay this newborn king but a feed trough. And indeed, the event divided history and even our calendars into 2 parts that have had more animal than human witnesses involved in this travel. A mule could have stepped on him. And we're talking about the king of the world. Now, I say this because in the text that you're going to read today, we're going to read, prepare the way of the Lord, or prepare for the arrival of the Lord. And think about what was involved in that preparation compared to what's involved in the preparation of those that we deem important now. And through it all, this passage that you're going to read in Isaiah, Isaiah calls for a celebration. Calls for a celebration. Do me a favor, and at least today, spend some time not taking for granted the preparation for the arrival of the new king. Just think about the miracle of him just surviving childbirth and surviving infancy, knowing that it was in an animal shelter and the things that they were lacking versus what it is that we send in front of those that are important for us. And then I want you to think about this question too. What is it that you can do today to prepare for the presence of the Lord in your life? And when you come up with that answer, spend some time doing it. You guys have a blessed day, and as we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, man, may your spirits be moved and drawn to the arrival of our Lord. We'll talk to you soon.